This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Tuesday, the 25th day of October in the year 2022. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here's what we're tracking tonight. Guyana's High Commissioner to India, Charandas Prasad, has found himself in the middle of controversy in India after a woman filed a complaint against him with allegations of being verbally abused by him. According to a statement that was given to the police in India, Prasad became incensed as the woman sought information from the guards at his official residence about a dog that she would usually feed in the area. In a video recording that captured part of the confrontation between Guyana's High Commissioner and the woman, High Commissioner Prasad was caught hurling several profanities at the woman as she sought answers about the dog being removed from the area.
Are you any better?
No.
You're throwing out a helpless dog?
What helpless dog? I don't need a dog in my yard, alright?
Okay.
You want a dog, take it, put it between your legs.
You little bastard.
No, you probably want the dog to... That's what you want. I don't care. I don't care who you are.
I don't care who the hell you are.
You.
Yeah, dekha.
Now listen to me.
You're drunk. You're
Don't
bloody,
let any woman come in my yard.
You're bloody drunk.
Hello. You like the camera?
They don't understand English. Speak in English. Chalo, tum chalo.
The incident reportedly took place since the 1st of August 2021, but the embarrassing video recording of the incident has only now surfaced. According to the Foreign Affairs Ministry in a statement, the matter was fully investigated by the relevant authorities in India, and the formal response to the High Commission dated the 3rd of September 2022 indicated that the allegations of sexual abusive words to the complainant has not been substantiated. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs said therefore it considers the matter to be closed, although there is video evidence of the incident. In the official police complaint filed against the High Commissioner, it was stated that the woman was sexually harassed and her modesty was outraged and insulted by Prasad. It also reported that several other expletives were hurled at the woman before the incident was captured on a video recording. The report also noted that the incident cannot be covered under diplomatic immunity and goes against a number of existing Indian laws, including laws about sexual assault against women and laws about insulting the modesty of a woman. Prasad was appointed High Commissioner to India by the current government. He was a member of parliament for the APNU-AFC government when he voted against the government at the time in a no-confidence motion. That was in 2018. That motion led to multiple court hearings and eventual elections that saw the ouster of the APNU-AFC from government. More news coming up in just a moment.
Office Max, we're all about customer satisfaction. Whether it's clothing and shoes for the ladies, gents, and kids, or for the latest electronics or hardware appliance, we're always thinking of satisfying you, our dear customers. Now you can shop online at www.giftlandofficemax.com or visit us at the Giftland Mall, where we're happy to serve each and every one of you.
Get in the game with Buster. Win a full game in setup. laptop, Xbox X, gaming chair, gaming speaker and headset, or any of over 60 weekly prizes like Oculus Quest 2, Mini 2 drone, Nintendo Switch, and many more top gaming prizes. Check below for details.
Saturday, October 29th, Grassman, Grambling, Sand Road, Suicide will come alive when 592 Movement in Highway Cafe. Please on the big show and jam car. Chutney Meat Soap, the lineup top, Hikari Singh.
Up and gone away.
Chomo Primo.
I live in my life.
Carlin Burnett, Bonita Willie, and Petty Kish will take the stage live. One Boys Family, Waddling, and Silver Stars gonna juggle. Early bird tickets $1,000, gates $1,500. Chutney Meat Soca, Saturday, October 29th in Soesdijk.
Opposition Member of Parliament and spokesperson on Foreign Affairs Amanda Walton Desir today said the government needs to recall High Commissioner to India, Charandas Prasad, over his verbal abuse of a woman outside his official residence in India. The opposition MP also roasted the Guyana Ministry of Foreign Affairs for its statement declaring that the matter is now a closed one, although there is video evidence that supports the claim of the woman who filed a complaint. In her statement, the opposition member of parliament said the content of that video ought to fill all Guyanese with outrage and disgust.
It was disgusting to watch. It was disgusting to listen to someone who is the High Commissioner of Guyana to another country. Someone who not only represents the PPP government, but all of the people of Guyana, behave in such a manner towards another person, towards a woman. It was crude, it was crass, and it falls well below the standards of what is expected of a diplomat assigned to represent our country. And so if the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is serious, if the PPPC administration wishes to be taken seriously, Charandas Prasad must be recalled immediately and an unqualified apology issued to the woman in the video, as well as the people of India, because that is a representative of the people of Guyana harassing and abusing in the most unsavory manner a national of India.
Walton Desir also said the process through which the Ministry of Foreign Affairs purports to bring finality to the incident is woefully inadequate, disrespectful, and does not satisfy the most basic standards of accountability to the people of Guyana. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs in its statement said the matter is closed after a police report that was allegedly sent to the High Commissioner in India said the allegations made against him were not substantiated. The opposition MP said in a short video clip of the incident, Mr. Prasad smashed and dashed several principles connected to Guyana's treaty obligations as it relates to the treatment of women, diplomatic etiquette, and of plain general decency.
How the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, how they've chosen to deal with this matter by issuing a very cursory statement saying that no evidence was found, when every person who saw and who heard that video understood what transpired. It was clear abuse. It was sexual harassment. And so to say that an investigation was concluded and the matter is considered closed, is the ministry saying that that conduct that we witnessed is acceptable? And I'm here to say that it is not acceptable to us. It is not acceptable by any measure or standard of reality.
Walton Desir said the Ministry of Foreign Affairs' response make it clear that such conduct is acceptable and such conduct is not acceptable. The special general meeting of the Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union did not go on as planned on Monday, as members of the financial institution failed to show up, forcing the cancellation. The day before the meeting, the team headed by former chairman Trevor Benn urged members to stay away from the meeting, since the Committee of Management was not following the orders of the High Court. There was only one polling station for the elections, although the credit union has members in all 10 regions. Less than 25 members showed up at a new Central High School for the meeting and elections. After members failed to show up, the incumbent chairperson dissolved the meeting for lack of a quorum.
Members, this meeting was convened on the demand of members of the Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union. It was convened at 8 hours and dissolved at 9:10 hours. Today, October the 24th, 2022, for a lack of quorum.
The 12-member team headed by former chairman Trevor Benn pulled out of the contest over the weekend after both sides received a correspondence from the judge stating that the meeting ought to follow the orders of the court. Mr. Benn and his team had complained that the court order was being breached. The current chairman has indicated that business as usual has returned at the credit union, and she explained that her committee followed the court's order. Although the court order still stands, the chairman could not say whether there will be another runoff of elections soon.
Young entrepreneur and proprietor Donna Rickford launch a new innovative laundromat service at Vreed en Hoop, West Coast Demerara. The opening of Supreme Laundromat's second location at 111 Vreed en Hoop Public Road, West Coast Demerara, fills us with joy beyond words, said Donna. This new location was thoughtfully chosen to support both the government's desire to advance the West Coast Demerara as a significant oil and gas investment platform and Guyana's expanding economy. All of our local and international consumers will receive services that are of an international standard, having obtained the knowledge from our current clients in the public and private sectors, oil and gas, as well as from our consistently encouraging walk-in clients. Thank you and see you soon.
Kissoon's annual mega sale is here again. Come and enjoy fantastic deals from the 21st to the 30th of October. Prices are slashed store-wide. Opening hours 7:15 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays, and 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays. Don't miss out on these great deals. See you there.
Calling all prospective homeowners. The Government of Guyana, through the Ministry of Housing and Water, will be rolling out its Steel and Cement Housing Subsidy Program from Tuesday, October 25, 2022. Applicants must be a citizen of Guyana residing in the country, must be in possession of a title or transport for their house lot, must have an approved building plan and loan approval from a financial institution. Persons with a builder's estimate below $6 million can qualify for one sling of cement, 80 lengths of half-inch steel rods, and 63/8-inch rods. Those with builder's estimate ranging from $6 million.
Saturday, October 29th, Brassman, Grambling, Sand Road, Suzoi will come alive when 592 Movement in Highway Cafe. Please on the big show and jam car. Chutney meet soak, the lineup top, Hikari sing.
Up and gone away.
Chomo Primo.
I live in my life.
Carlin Burnett, Bonito Willie, and Petty Kish will take the stage live. One Boy's Family, Wadley, and Silver Star's gonna juggle. Early bird tickets $1,000. Gates $1,500. Chutney meet Soka. Saturday, October 29th in Soosdijk.
Failure on the part of Guyana's leaders to appoint a substantive chancellor and chief justice for close to 2 decades has placed the country's judiciary in an untenable state. That's according to senior law lecturer at the University of the West Indies Mona campus, Tracy Robinson. She made a statement while underscoring the need for President Irfan Ali and the leader of the opposition, Aubrey Norton, to find a common ground on the matter of the appointment of a chancellor and chief justice. Under the 1966 Independence Constitution, it was the Governor General who had the power to appoint the Chancellor and Chief Justice on the recommendation of the Prime Minister after consultation with the Leader of the Opposition. The 1980 Constitution abolished the office of Governor General and transferred its appointing powers to the Executive President. However, a later amendment made as part of the constitutional reform process under the Hermiston Accord required agreement between the President and the Leader of the Opposition. opposition. During the discussion, the Attorney General Anil Nandlal said that though the Article 127 of the Constitution was crafted with the best intention, its objective has never been met. He said, however, the country has been saved by the constitutional provision that allows for acting appointments. But in disagreeing with the Attorney General, the UWI lecturer said Guyana has not been saved by the possibility of acting appointments, nor should it be made to wait on constitutional reform before it gets a substantive chancellor and chief justice. She said Guyana has been in a precarious position in respect of the institutional independence with its two senior judges in acting appointments for 20-something years, and she believes this is perhaps the most urgent issue in respect of the judiciary in Guyana. In June, the opposition leader formally notified the president of his willingness to agree to the confirmation of Justices Cummings and George to the top judicial posts. However, as recent as September, the president said he was not ready to make the appointments. The Attorney General made it clear that under the Constitution, it is the president who must initiate the process of having the top judicial posts filled. Well, as consultations begin on electoral reform, civil society group Article 13 is calling for the depoliticization of the Guyana Elections Commission. In a statement, the group said the absolute starting point for genuine election and constitutional reform in Guyana must be the fundamental restructuring and reform of the Elections Commission to an independent body that will serve the Constitution of Guyana as it was intended to, representing all Guyanese while standing above the partisan political fray and independent of political influence. According to Article 13, the current formula in which politicians from the two major parties fill the seats of the Commission, excluding representation of minority parties, must be discarded in favor of a Commission which includes a majority of non-partisan civil society members accountable to the courts rather than political interests. It was also noted that in carrying out its duties, the Elections Commission must be respected and must have a reputation for fairness under pressure, adding that at a time of political instability on a national scale when GCOM should have been a force for prudence and reason, pressure from the political parties only added to the disorder. The civil society group wants GCOM to be restructured to comprise a majority non-partisan commissioners and led by a non-partisan chairman. It also wants to see commissioners being appointed for a fixed period with no option for renewal. Article 13 also wants the commissioners of GCOM to be elected by a fully transparent selection process, noting that to be fully effective, complementary election and constitutional reforms must accompany the changes that it recommends. The group said while it welcomes the initiative to reform the representation of the People's Act and electoral laws, it is evident that increasing punitive measures is simply not sufficient to redress and address the systematic weaknesses of a partisan election commission. Article 13 said the basis upon which the structure of the commission is created must be addressed.
Oh, me mama! Oh, me mama! Oh, my God! What the shot is by here, so I left him gonna go for dead in. Hey, call an ambulance, call an ambulance. Mommy, me get credit. Oh, my guy. Hey, this. Hello. Hey. Hello. Yes. You don't understand, the man get shot in the chest. He lay down right there, he dying, yeah. And he'll, but you don't understand, I see nothing, no, I see when this car drive past and shoot his spot in his stomach. The man lay down in front of me here right now, rolling. Oh, my guy, hey, people, watch what go on here, sir. They shoot this poor boy here, so oh my God. This is what this country go on with, dog. This is what the poor thing. Nobody not even help the boy. They just sit down here, so not take pictures, so this is what people can go through in this life here, so what? Oh, I'm bleeding now. Hey, shut your mouth. Shut up. You don't see me there life and tell people what go on, eh? Tell the ambulance. But like you're not here, shut your mouth, eh?
It's nothing to laugh about, part 13.
We counting we. From region 1 to region 10, the whole country.
We've just completed our census interview. It's quite a simple process. Whenever the team comes to your home, kindly cooperate and get the interview done, because it's also important for the information to be available to us as a government to plan and implement our programs and projects for the development of Guyana, a development that you will benefit from.
We counting we from region 1 to region 10, the whole country.
Food Max Supermarket, located on the ground floor of the Giftland Mall, is your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs. We stock a variety of imported frozen meat and food products, fresh produce, and pet supplies, freshly made bread. Rotisserie chicken and patties are also available daily. Shop in comfort today at Food Max and let our courteous staff assist you in satisfying your shopping needs. Food Max, the fresh food specialist.
Rooms and more, Republic, a brand new rug on the floor. Come to Republic, come to Republic. Whatever you need, you got it. Come through and get your mortgage. Live the dream with Republic.
95 to 100% financing, 50% waiver of negotiation fees, plus one lucky person gets their mortgage paid in full. Turn some day into today. Talk to Republic Bank about your low-cost mortgage today.
Get in the game with Buster. Win a full gaming setup, Xbox X, gaming chair, gaming speaker and headset, or any of over 60 weekly prizes like Oculus Quest 2, Mini 2 drone, Nintendo Switch, and many more top gaming prizes. Check below for details.
Fuel it up and drive, super 95. Tune up, fuel it up and drive, super 95. Tune up, protect your fuel system, boy. High mileage and performance, boy.
Guyana Super 95 gasoline gives you more reasons to drive and is available at 56 service stations nationwide. For affordable price, high performance, and high mileage, choose Guyana's Super 95 gasoline.
Fuel it up and drive.
Across the region tonight, a Member of Parliament in Barbados, Neil Rowe, appeared in court yesterday where he was not required to plea to an indictable charge of rape. The accused, who's being represented by attorneys at law Roger Ford and Safia Moore, appeared before Magistrate Deidre McKenna. He's alleged to have committed the offence on the 18th of September. With no objections to bail from the acting inspector, Peter Barrow, the Member of Parliament was granted $10,000 bail with one surety. He's set to reappear before the court on the 30th of January next year. At least 3 people have died after a powerful hurricane caused heavy rains, flash flooding, and landslides in western Mexico. Rosalind, a Category 3 hurricane, came ashore on Mexico's Pacific shore with maximum winds of 120 miles per hour. The hurricane has since been downgraded to a tropical cyclone, but a risk of floods remains. Images of its aftermath showed flooded roads and upturned vehicles, as well as damaged homes. An elderly man died when a beam from a roof fell on him, and 2 women were killed. The worst affected area was Tequila in the Neirat state. And finally tonight, international news. Rishi Sunak officially took over as Britain's 57th Prime Minister today, vowing to fix the mistakes made by his predecessor Liz Truss and quickly work to form a cabinet with an emphasis on continuity and stability. In one of his most important appointments, Mr. Sunak selected Jeremy Hunt to remain as Chancellor. Mr. Hunt assumed the role early this month in a bid by Ms. Strauss to calm the market turmoil caused by her sweeping tax cut plan. He quickly reversed virtually all of the proposals in that plan. The new Prime Minister has since mapped out his new cabinet with a flurry of announcements showcasing mostly familiar faces who have served in previous Conservative Party governments and reinforcing his desire for stability during one of Britain's most fraught political moments. He drew on lawmakers who had held prominent positions before to fill the most senior positions, including a number of people who were cabinet members during his predecessor Liz Truss's 7-week tenure. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley, reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.